thought we'd maybe have a pajama party. It's Friday night. I'm wearing my pajamas. My lips are dry. So I figured we'll have a tea together and then maybe a coffee because, you know, I like my coffees. Decaffeinated considering the time that it'd be. My oven sort of tipped over. I don't know how. I didn't see what happened exactly. I don't think it was my pussycat. It was a family emergency, so I had to go out today and buy some potting soil and fix my oven. It was the longest I've left my gravely ill, dying pussycat. And since I was showed and told by veterinarians that maybe my pussy will come and join us in a little while. I walked more than 2 kilometers today, I suppose. At least 2K. I know definitely more than 1 kilometer. Hi. Hello. Thank you. Right back at you, I suppose. My subscribers, my viewers, my audience. Got my tea. You know, let's get this channel going a lot more. Let's get more subscribers happening so that we can start the memberships. So that, you know, we can have some members and, yeah. Wouldn't that be nice? Members. I'd like to have that once more. I think I had that in the channel before. You know, before police harassed, bullied me, and discriminated, prejudiced me, several lied to me that I have to cancel my social medias and virtuals and not use my name and or a meme and or memes, my careers, hobbies, educations, interests, many. And they disregarded all police reports and incident reports my family, including myself, they gave because we reported other people. Others did and tried it. So how was your day? I think the chat area is on. Let's have a pajama party. Get your pajamas on. My pajamas on. Get my cat pajamas on. We can have a party. Pajamas. What's your favorite kind of tea? My favorite kind of tea, I have a few. English breakfast, well, this orange pico blend, English breakfast blend, Earl Grey blend, um, green tea blend. I like mint tea sometimes. Chamomile, less often, or pomegranate raspberry teas. I haven't had one of them in a long time. Yeah, what's your tea fetish tonight? I love a Manhattan iced tea. I don't even have an iced tea. I have no iced tea. Marma yellow. My love, my like, my gravely ill like pussycat. Symbolic of that. His heart. This Valentine's Day, etc. I like the songs. You are my sunshine. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Hello, yellow. Tie a yellow ribbon around the old tree. The old tree. So I'm like tied some yellow ribbons, not around an oak tree, just as good as I suppose. My balcony door, my and fur babies. Fairy garden. Got this clip. Hi Avril, your biggest fans are back. And I have some yellow that I put on my pussycat. I don't know that my mom wears yellow, but I'm wearing yellow. Both of us. Hello. I burned myself baking somewhere here. Baking, cooking. It's itchy. Itchy. I'm keeping Rudy Noel in my prayers. I'm sorry for his. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I thought he was going to die something else because he has so many things, but apparently that's going to be it. Could just die anytime. I have him on medication, prescription. A few more weeks, and then we should know how much longer he's got. Euthanasia is not available at this time. Not that I believe in euthanasia, although it's always an option, I suppose, because I don't want to have him suffering. Although I might not do that. We'll see. He's just not able to be relocated. I can't travel with him very because of his heart. It's kind of like, it just can stop at any time while he's sleeping, while he's active, while he's eating, anytime. So I try to spend as much time, as often as I can with him while living my life. And some other people are like, oh, he's just a cat. I'm like, no, he's not. He's family. He's my family. He's one of us. I'm looking at my balcony, enjoying the nighttime view out there. Sorry. What are your favorite hobbies? That's a good question. Eating, drinking, sleeping, playing with my pussy, uh, reading books, magazines, um, athletics, being active, well-being and fitness. I like to on and off the internet, on and off, like Google and whatever. I like to read about well-being and fitness, health and fitness. I like to study that. Hobby, interest, bodybuilding. I like to watch um, women bodybuilders. Um, I need much help with the muscle tone, although I'm skinny or than I used to be. I don't have very many. I did for my wrists some weights earlier, but nothing to the extreme like they do. I'm going to be happy if I can get up to 10 pounds by the end of this year. At least 10 pounds. At least 2 4-pound weights over my head, you know. One of my favorite exercises with dumbbells is one of these. I'm not supposed to be doing this right now because of the chest wall pain, but this is one of my favorites with exercises. And then doing it like that. I know some people complain saying that's not right, and then doing 2 wrists like that. And I'm not doing that. I like to, this is another one of my favorites. And I still have that cough. I can't get rid of that still. I just which on the spot. Avril, what do you use on your hair to make it so soft and smooth? I go to hair salons and I get them to do my hair professionally. I have a basketball tournament tomorrow. I'm so freaking scared. I'm sure you'll do fine. Those are great things to do. You inspire me. I'm going to be one of these days probably getting bifocals, and when I finish getting bifocals, I'm going to get trifocals. I didn't like the idea of it all before, but I think so. I think so because I like to read. Even if I just flip through magazine pages, I buy magazines occasionally. I don't like to subscribe. I just like to go to wherever and, buy a magazine if I like it and just flip through the pages. Sometimes I do research. Also, is 5'7" tall for a 13-year-old girl? Oh, wow, you're a girl. That's great. Good for you. Who are you? Who are you, Super Flash? I haven't seen you here before. And you're sub. Good welcome to the Avril fan club. Avril, your pussy root and well will always be in my prayer. It's run by me, Claire, and Tyler. Thanks. Before I get my coffee, maybe I'll go get my pussycat and have a see. He has a great appetite for what he's going through. Very good. It surprises me, although my sister is Alice. Yeah, my cat has a great appetite. So good. I mean, you'd never think he was dying to look at him. He just eats. But I've seen all the test results, and I'm not stupid. And I know all the symptoms. And just hopefully he doesn't vomit once more tonight. Oh, please let it be. Because, well, I'm very sorry about Rudy. Thank you. Hairballs continue to happen. He's very hairy. And considering the circumstances, I don't know that I'll ever be able to get him professionally groomed more because of his heart, sedations. Although I'd like to, just have to wait and see how it does for about another few weeks. See if we can stabilize him a lot longer, because I don't want him to go through anything, sedations, procedures like that, unless, he absolutely has to, because I'd hate for it to have to, and I'm not a hater, I wouldn't like to put him through all that and then get there and get told that he's gone, died without me. He's not my first cat. I've had other pets for babies. Avril, I think you should get a kitten after he goes for your mental health. Yeah, I think so too. My mental health is really weird. Other people misdiagnose me with symptoms and behaviors and illnesses themselves, and other doctors and I have, other healthcare workers and I have tried to rectify that. And most all others and those healthcare workers trying to rectify all that know that as a trauma. Trauma's caused all that. I cry a lot. And I get reoccurring acute headaches, light triggered, noises triggered after those assaults, concussions as of earlier years than now. And they know most of it is just, it's not paranoia, aggression, and agitation, it's traumas. I fidget a lot. You can see it. There's a video I shared on my community post somewhere. It's there, it was other professionals, alleged professional, whoever that other person is. I do all that sort of stuff too, since later. And, I don't like loud noises, although I can listen to music, although not as often as I used to. I don't play music instruments anymore because of all that. I did do drum fit for a while more, but the migraines that were noises triggered other people made noises, disturbances. I just, my chest couldn't take it. My head couldn't take it. So, and then with all the influenza and COVID scares out there, I think I just tired myself out. And so, yeah, I was hopeful that I'd make it to my 65th birthday so that I could get a puppy or a dog. I prefer a small dog, maybe a pug, maybe a Shih Tzu. I like Shih Tzus, just based on the word Shih Tzu. I mean, it's not difficult. I know I want to name my dog Avocado, or kitten or cat, Avocado, whatever my next pet is, Avocado. But Shih Tzu is a great dog's name because I could name my dog Shit. And or shits and just add a Z on the SHITZ. Great name, especially with my surname. Bellis perennius, manure. And yeah, my mental health is a lot better. Depression and anxiety saved my life. And I'm just trying to get beyond that all the more. Post-traumas. Exercise is really good for all that. Sure, you can suggest new names for the new guy if I get him. Thoughts on Lee Pace? Who is Lee Pace? Me and Tyler have been watching you since mid-COVID. How's your mom? Active earlier today. Active. My mom, she can still walk. It's really great. Very good of her. She uses a walker and is quite athletic still. She can walk. She can walk more than 1 kilometer in one day when she gets going. When I'm with her too, and it's really cute. She can, you can see she's inspirational for me, I suppose. Although I want to look better looking. I don't know if that's intended, but I am better looking. I don't want to be that old looking at 90, whatever. Yeah, COVID. I have that cough I can't get rid of. My doctor said maybe influenza, infectious, maybe. I isolated myself for about a week or so. Did that and then went back contagious. And I'm like, is it COVID? Because even though I might have tested negative, documents, published medias, I could have still be positive. So I try to stay away from people for a while, but I still feel. I had one temperature reported at me around 38. It was really creepy. And my chest, the coughing, and then having the chest wall pain. Once I get going, it even can lead to vomiting. It's really gross. They should have done more with that COVID stuff, like stop forcing people to wear masks, because I don't believe in that. I have been wearing my scarves, like I promised, social medias and elsewhere. But I don't believe in face coverings because, if they drop on the floor and someone gives it to you and forces you to wear it, or it's on a table that's public, everything that's public has been touched by other people before there. So they might have had COVID, they might not have had COVID, but if they've had COVID, you know, and it's just germs on top of germs. So I could have got it from any of that. And I'm like, if I don't have to, I'm not going to wear a mask. I'll use sanitizer and wash my hands. I'll even wash my face, I'll just splash water on my face now. Especially at home, that's something I like to do first thing when I get in most of the time is just wash my hands with soap and water or use a sanitizer. And or if I'm home, I can wash my face, and just sit back and relax. It's just germs and stuff. If it's such an airborne illness, how did they, they've had some of that before. They've even had Spanish flu, Asian flu, um, pneumonia, which to me was pretty much it. It was just another strain of pneumonia, if you really think about it, study it all. There's other diseases out there that are more dangerous. People reacted and just, it was like cholera reinvented. It was really gross. Favorite health foods. Avril, do you have any siblings? Can you post another sit and dance, please? What is your job? Favorite health food these days? Uh, food? Cooked rice cakes, um, potatoes, sweet potatoes, white potatoes, yellow potatoes, skins with red skin potatoes, uh, russet potatoes, uh, foods from here. And I like some keto foods, preferably. And I like cooked Brussels sprouts, cooked and or raw cauliflower and broccoli and uh, apple and sage. Apple and sage, plant-based sausages, and uh, I like Brazil nuts. I was looking somewhere to find out what keto-friendly kind of nut is, and I saw that it was macadamia nuts. I might replace my Brazil nut with one of those sometimes, if not every day. I like to have Brazil nuts because, well, once a day. I haven't done any sit and dance in a long time. Actually, the active adult set where I used to do that, um, they discontinued the classes as far as I know. I could Google the instructor and see if there's any videos. I need a bigger tablet so that I could. But yeah, it was really that's that's a fun, very therapeutic, great physiotherapy for those old injuries I had. Do you sit and dance to the song Coco Jam? Ooh, I haven't done that in a long time, but yeah, I can still do that. And I've lost a bit of weight since last time I did some videos like that. I was thinking, am I here in the summertime? Maybe I'll do one on my Pets for Babies balcony, or a fairy garden balcony thing, and have that in the background. I thought it would be kind of, you know, to put an earpiece in my ear and do it without the music, and then Google it and do some kind of thing with it, and just add the music to it after. What magic do I do? You are my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thank you. I talk to animals. I don't know that that's magic, but sometimes I go on a nature hike, and some people think I'm loopy talking to myself, but if you pay attention, even when I video blog, I'm talking not to myself. I'm talking to an animal, be it a bird like a sparrow or a squirrel or a chickmunk or uh, a duck, a cardinal, a pigeon, my pussycat, even my plants. Oh, magic I can do too is I could touch a tree, and I swear to God and beyond, a tree talks back. And when I see the circles, the city or whatever puts those symbols or colors or whatever on trees showing that they're going to be cut down, I'm like, ah, because the city doesn't always replace that tree. They cut them down, but they don't put new ones there. I mean, why not put new trees there? If you're going to remove one tree, put a new tree. Plant something. It's nature, you know. Why fuck up nature? Do you enjoy? Uh, haven't been to the MSCC in a while, Mississauga Station. I haven't gone there in quite a while. I don't know that I'll ever go back there. I suppose it was okay. When I had the chest wall pain, all that chest problem, noises, disturbances, other people next doors, and other ones made outside here. Um, October 13th, I collapsed there, and the staff, everybody was really, really good to me. They helped me a lot. They even offered to get me an ambulance, but I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'll just go to my care providers, healthcare providers, healthcare workers, and I got better. I slowly got better, and some other people helped me too. It was just great, really good. I haven't really been back there in over 2 weeks, 3 weeks. My mom doesn't go there very. The first, I think I've only started to go back to those places was past 2 weeks. Because my mom wanted to go play bingo. Where I used to work, funny enough. Do you enjoy yoga? And if so, can you make a video of you doing yoga? I haven't done yoga in a long time. Yes, Avril, when you talk to the trees, what do they say back? some just stuff, nature. Nature talks, Nature is never a dull moment. Just nature. And it's like when a tree is cut down, all the circles show how old the tree is. How do you look so pretty? Can you sing a song for me? Hello, Tyler. Tyler Elia? Hello. Hope I didn't mispronounce your name. You think I'm pretty? Mighty, how do you look so pretty? I didn't know it was pretty. I think I'll answer that one in a future video blog. I did urban pole walking. I like to do that. That is really good. I miss that. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this year. I'm gonna try. That's fun. And there's a lot less publicity doing it. I could just go out and just, in a group, go about. It's great exercise. What is your favorite country? More than one. I was thinking of changing my name on this channel to Beverages Beauty. Bellis, Avril shows. I didn't think it was that great a name change. I've been to the USA, kind of like farted over there, so that was one of my favorite country moments. Where do you want to vacation to? I have no clue. I have no clue. I can't fly because I had a blood clot, and blood clot became superficial and infected, so I had to go through all recovering of that. And I've got chest wall pain. I don't know. What is on your shirt? Is it a car? Food. Coffee, cupcake, and whatever that is. Food. Okay, Avril, I'll have to go, but I really enjoyed asking questions. Oh, that's nice, Tyler. Thank you for joining. Were you wearing your pajamas during? I'm wearing my pajamas. Pajama party Friday night. I was really hungry, wanted my dinner, ate out. I'm like, oh, my cat likes rotisserie chicken. Tea. I'm drinking tea. So my mom was like, oh, I'll have fish and chips. So we went somewhere. She had that, and I had the rotisserie chicken. And I'm like, I don't know what to have. I didn't get the rice, but although I got the Brussels sprouts and sweet potato, didn't eat all the rotisserie chicken. Not because of my cat getting some as treats soon. Hi. Just because I wasn't hungry. Orange pico, blend tea, black tea. Unlike the lazy pagan, the Bellis witch Avril, I was a bee. Avril has fur babies. Bellis Fairy Gardens. Um, Before, during, and since October 27, 2023. Before, during, and since October 31, 2023. Before, during, and since Halloween Summer. I'm lazy. Tea is one of the, I love tea. It's like, like I said, the teas I mentioned earlier, and I just would love to have had a Manhattan iced tea. Oh, that would have been great. I'm going to ask my doctor if I can go out to dinner and have I don't like going out to dinner very without having a glass of wine, or an Irish whiskey, or a Bellini, or a glass of wine. Did I say wine? Or a Manhattan iced tea. Anything, just one, just one drink. Only one. I asked earlier and he said yes, but then my medication I got put on stuff that I wasn't allowed to drink because I was sick. So I'm gonna ask again because I might have to take some more. My cough, and doctors these days, some of them, I got put on an antibiotic. They didn't agree with me one little bit, so I asked for a cough bottle prescription. Then they were coming home, gave me over-the-counter Benylin or whatever. That didn't work. So I went back, more inhalers, Ventolin and some other things. So I got that. The second one sort of helped a little bit, but not completely. I can breathe a lot better, although I got my cough. And then my sneezing came back, and I'm like, So I like to have my teas, and my iron ferritin levels were absolutely too high. So when I eat like Brussels sprouts, sweet potato, cauliflower, broccoli, I like to have my tea. It reduces the numbers. Instead of getting a lobotomy, I could end up getting a phlebotomy, or I could end up having to have my menstrual cycles restarted and see if we can get blood out of me to reduce my iron somehow or other. Gotta do something. Avril, do you listen to any music artists that you like? Yeah, and her name is not Avril Lavigne. Do you like Taylor Swift? Yeah, I like her music. It's like listening to the radio or some kind of thing on YouTube. I like to just have it go out. I just try to figure out how to get commercial free. I like to listen. I just listen to like this radio and whatever comes up. I've heard her music. I like it. Taylor Swift, that is. Not the other one. Most all my shorts and stuff that I tried to do video music montage of, whatever, have the music in the background. It's not Avril Lavigne. I'm Avril. It's all about me, not her. I don't like to share. I don't like she doesn't always use a surname. It's like I just think, people get confused and they presumed that I'm Avril Lavigne, which is hilarious. I'm not. And some other people used to call me that. Some people that I used to work with and stuff. And I tried to sue them because I'm not Avril Lavigne. I'm Avril B. Avril, will you ever I made TikTok videos. I did it for a little while. I'm not a TikTok person. Most all my TikTok were like kind of sci-fi, although real. It was as if supernatural. And then I went away. And some bus rides and stuff. And I just It went away. There was nothing really in it for me, although I like to watch some other people participate and like them and support their videos oftener than my own. I'm just too lazy. I just don't like TikTok. And there's often a lot of haters on TikTok to it about me. Hello, handsome. Come on up if you want. Yeah, you can. Come on. You coming up? Oh, excuse me. I've noticed a lot of people like to get glammed up during these kind of things. I don't do that. I like to do it like it's pajama party. Hello. I'll be back. Have you ever ate a raw mushroom? I've been craving this for a while. I'm not hungry like I mentioned earlier. I was in my kitchen, I saw them, and I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to eat one of these raw. And while waiting for my cold water to boil hot. That was good. Hello. Is that you playing with your fairy doll that Mommy Avril made you? What? Oh, hello. Sauce don't blue piece I have too. I'll give you a treat if you can. Got my coffee. How delicious does that look? Doesn't that look good? Oh, wow. 75% of you said yes. 25% of you said no. Tea. Bye, Avril. Go bye. Thanks for joining. My cat is going to be wearing this shortly. I'm going to be giving him some cat treats. Avril, can you smile and hold a peace sign to the camera? Was that the peace sign I did? I don't know. I don't know if it was that the peace sign you meant? Sorry. Peace. You're welcome. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Goodbye. Bye. Excuse me. I think mall walking is really like an awesome sport. Unfortunately, the mall has grown older out since our moved to and name changed. The mall walking went. So I was like, I was there for the exercise even when I had a sore toe, all that other sorts. And when my mother was not needing me, I thought it was great to show up for like whatever, half an hour and do that. Then for some reason or other, when I was there, they stopped doing it. It was ridiculous. So I was like, and my mom's schedule changed, my schedule changed. I was like, oh, maybe I could do it virtually since that's, they're not doing any of it. I'll just stay home and do it. Yeah, it is what it is. There is some stores in there I liked. The mall walking stopped. They have a gala called Diamonds and Denim or something. I think it's tomorrow. I'm not going. Originally, it was because of my health. Ill. And then my cat got sick, dying, gravely ill. Symptoms, behaviors, medicines, prescription. And my mom didn't want to go, and I didn't want to go. We just, well, mostly it was me that didn't want to go. And it wouldn't surprise me if they still have availability. I probably could get a ticket if I wanted to. I have a dress I could wear and shoes and all that. I just don't feel up to it. I don't feel like getting glammed up, and you can see the two reasons why, sort of. December 6, 2023 vlogged, and February 7, 2024 vlogged. I'll support them other times, just not those times. 2 out of 3. I mean, as far as I know, there wasn't going to be any alcohol, so I mean, dining out, no wine, no dine. Yeah, diamonds and denim. I would have liked to have done that, though. Maybe next year I'll do something if they're open. I usually attend the walk-a-thons. That's a favorite hobby of mine. With and or without collecting new pledges. Oh, it's a favorite hobby of mine. I love to just, do 2 weeks prep. The bodybuilding kind, 2 weeks prep. And instead of doing the bodybuilding, I usually end up following somebody else and doing like squats and some other kind of thing. Sort of like Pilates, although I don't use a mat because I like to use the sofa. I put mats here just in case, 2 reasons, in case my pussycat is incontinent more, or I decide to do another follow along online video and maybe do some Pilates during it on instead of just squatting, but I haven't felt up to that in a very long time. I did manage to do one nature hike as of recent. That was a short one. It wasn't in my usual, well, I do it there sometimes, but it's not my local one down there with the ducks and all other stuff and other beings down there, animals. I mean, I still do some mall walking without the 2 groups. I like it. It's just fun. It's like walking more than a kilometer indoors. It's great. I just don't always do a warm-up. Sometimes I do a warm-up, start to do a couple minutes here and there in the kitchen, and never knowing if I'm going to decide to go out. But I find by the end of the day, I get awfully tired. And my pussycat, I'm trying to get into a new routine. I don't want to leave him very long. I would like to get a baby cam. I'd have it hooked up to my internet Wi-Fi. I don't know. So maybe my next animal, but this one I would have liked to have watched, I always have the taxi on standby, call wherever I am. Come home. I've had another cat die. It was very sudden. Muslim all are. That was great. Kitten would be lovely if I could have one. And a dog. Love to try that. I like big dogs. I like Rottweilers, Doberman Pinschers, German Shepherds, Shelties, Collies, Poodles. Although Poodles I'm afraid of nowadays because of their legs. I can't have one with my mom because my mom uses a cane and has a walker. Come on, let's get the votes going. My poll, coffee, come on. Yes or no, and or no, yes and or no, come on. Let's get more numbers. I'm the goofy kind of athlete. I get the giggles. Aerobics and dancing nowadays, I get the giggles. When I start to feel better and want to go out in public and exercise more, I sort of did some cardio, but it was good. Just I sort of needed a chair, and it was more for the younger age group. And I was like, oh, I'll try. It was funny. Same with the centers, you know. I just think it's funny. Probably be some videos out there of me performed it. I just think it's funny. It's nothing like what I was taught to do. I mean, when I was younger, upright standing, like it was us sitting. It was hilarious. Sitting and yeah, it was funny. I wanted to start playing the ukulele once more since I had this accident. Several times I could play one song. The ukulele was too heavy. It was too heavy. Yeah, I can lift 1 pound weight with this hand, although I couldn't play the ukulele. Very. Guitar. I could play the drums. I get more. Trumpet. That was too noisy. Come on. Come on. Somebody left you a message on there. Yeah, they said hi to you. Did you wave hi back? Did you lift your paw and wave hi? Come on. Come on. Come on. These are really good. Metabolic. I'm waiting for my pussy to come. Come on. Yeah, my mom and I went out for a walk. Walked outside like 1 kilometer, maybe more. And in the mall, I walked like 1 kilometer. And then I was like, Mom, I don't want to walk home. I don't feel like it. Let's go home by taxi. I did not book my mom a trans help ride. I didn't think about doing that today. I was going to do something today and tomorrow, and I was like, no, I want to stay home with my cat. But then I had a family emergency, and I was like, oh, I need to rest. Tomorrow, I'm thinking, I haven't had one in a long time. After I have my medical keto friendly lunch and breakfast. And or I don't know what kind of diet to call it. My biotin supplement, water, coffee, Brazil nut, and then go into lunch and have that plant-based apple and sage sausage and vegetable. Here. And what kind of vegetable I'll have? Today I had some cauliflower tots. And, or maybe, I don't know, what, a vegetable. And then later on I like to have a baked potato and a condiment. Or maybe a cup of other how-cooked potatoes. And then or rice. I like my rice plain. Sometimes with salt and pepper. Or just some pepper to give it a bit of flavor, you know. Or I eat a rice cake, maybe two, maybe more. Home, that is, when I'm out. Tomorrow I'm craving fried egg, some cooked mushrooms. Maybe I'll have something like that when I have my potato. And then later on I'll probably want to snack and eat a rice cake. It's a lot less calories than I used to eat. Many days. Many days. And on Sunday I promise myself I'm going to have some mushroom soup. Yellow. Yellow. And maybe yellow. Come on. Hello. Paw, please. Paw, please. Paw. 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 Did you do it? Paw. Oh my. Are you okay? Are you okay? Paw, please. Paw. 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 Where are you, Paw? Paw. 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 I have yet to find where to put recycling completely. Oh, and with my egg and mushroom, I want to have avocado and potato. I'll have that after my lunch. I used to complain that eating an egg of any kind later in the day instead of morning or afternoon was too late in the day. I don't think so all this nowadays. It's a nice easy dinner, and I might even make my cake Valentine's Day. All goes well. It's going to be like Christmas Eve around here. My pussy cat, my cat, fried egg. When I cook him a fried egg, I don't care if he even eats just one little taste of it, even sniffs it. It's too funny if he eats anything because he'll start to yawn. It's funny. And I spoke to, I don't care what the veterinarians say, if he lives long enough, why not have him have just that little taste of the egg yolk, fried egg yolk. I'll have a fried egg too with him this time. Do you have any cats or dogs? Do you feed your furries any fried eggs? I'm going to try that. I don't care that he even doesn't touch it. I just want him to have it, you know? I'll help my mom make too because it'd be so much fun. Half a raw avocado and or some frozen avocado thawed, fried egg, extra virgin olive oil, mushrooms fried, extra virgin olive oil, baked potato, plant-based condiment, vegan-like margarine thing. Add the egg into the potato and all that, and the mushrooms, just like a jacket potato fillings. Add some salt and pepper on it. Yeah, that sounds good. On Sunday, have mushroom soup and plant-based sausage, apple and sage, and a cooked veg, and or a raw veg. I was actually expecting some delivery. I didn't get it. I was expecting some raw mini cucumbers. I didn't get raw mini cucumbers. I got some potatoes and leeks, so I'm like gonna be Googling this weekend trying to find a potato. I have one. I'm gonna try a potato and leek soup. The only thing is I might have to use vegetable broth, and I don't have homemade. It's hard to get any vegetable broth that doesn't have carrots. Store buy for sales. Excuse me. You having fun this pajama party? Isn't this kind of fun? Excuse me. I hope to get the membership thing going on this channel. It'd be nice to have some members. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I like to have my cat. My cat is like one of the best pet therapy ever, even during his sick moments, dying moments. Pet therapy. I highly recommend it, you know. I don't think I'll ever, you know, go without having a fur baby. And plants are great too, you know. They're good for the air, oxygen. And it's a natural air freshener, you know. I could buy store buy. I just I just like to have some plants and stuff. I'm not very many, just maybe two. I've tried to grow some orchids. And because I've had noise complaints that stinky out and around here, so I'm like, why not make a garden on my balcony, you know? Fairy garden. Smell the more stinky pew. I don't care. Flowers. Except not any Bellis perennius. Not purposefully. Other than maybe a chrysanthemum. I didn't get any residuals financial, so I'm like, no, I'm not complaining. Oh, isn't Lee Pace that Canadian actor? Somebody typed his name earlier in the chat area. Isn't he that actor? Oh. I only got this mug because of the yellow. I thought it was really good. Pretty for what it is. A celebration of life. My pussy. Am I gonna get some good numbers? The poll? Coffee? Yes. Coffee? No. Caffeine helps me with my migraines earlier. Actually made them less. I even used to take pills, caffeine. Everything was caffeine, very high caffeine. And I came off that. I don't take the pills anymore, supplements. I began drinking more decaffeinated because I high caffeine. So it doesn't do a lot. I mean, one decaffeinated coffee at night does not do a lot. I did it because some doctor and or doctors told me to reduce my caffeine. I'm like, and then I did it. Although I didn't. I did it. I don't get that. As long as it's quiet and the neighbors aren't banging on walls and yelling and screaming at me, I am like a lot better. I get lots less migraines and the noises triggered headaches. So, and I'm like so high up. I'm like, leave the window coverings here open, pretty much. And I like my privacy, keep my people covered. I don't like people. I didn't like it that some other people looked through that people into my private space. They couldn't see very much, very, although they did. And they're like, those haters are like, move out, you should move, you should go somewhere else. I'm like, why don't you leave? You're the ones that don't like, and I kind of know who you are on enough medias and internet's Wi-Fi, social media's virtuals. Your stalkers, your celebrity stalkers, your internet trolls, your predatory, resentful, um, you're rejected, discriminations, prejudices, prejudices, bullies, harassers. So, like, you don't like us? Go away. Move out. See what your new neighbors are saying do about you. See if they'll tolerate the trouble that you made. The purposeful and wrong you do here, because I'm pretty sure that those other people will continue doing that wherever they go. Those kind of people don't know how to stop. I mean, not even an antipsychotic will make them stop, I'm sure. Not even a lobotomy. My front door, my balcony. And then them lying that my mental health. I mean, why don't they remember their own mental health? I mean, anybody that's ever watched and or heard them, they're obviously not there. I mean, my mom is an older person. Her hearing is not what it used to be. Her vision is not all that good, always, as it used to be. Not that good, not as good. So, and I mean, those are not noises, disturbances. Those are sounds. Why are they listening to all that, showing and telling that it was us that made all those wall noises, disturbances, and yelling and screaming at us? I even videotaped some of it and gave it to the condominium corporation, showed and told the police and others. You know, they have nothing. And the property damages they did out my front door, the wood trim barrier or whatever it is around my front door. And I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're internet celebrities, social media's virtuals. I don't care if they have any media status celebrity. I don't care. They should never done that. You know, doesn't matter. They're obviously got something neurologically impairing them, and they're mentally ill because they obviously did not know right from wrong, and instead they did wrong. Instead, I didn't do that. I don't care. And I mean, they've even tried to open my front door when it's locked. I mean, how crazy is that? I mean, isn't that something? I don't do that. I don't want to get into their private places and the common area. Ugh, that woman over there complained that my cell phone was on during, and that she found out it was on the social media, and she wanted it removed without going to a lawyer, without going to court. After and since she herself and anybody else over there already did that about us, social medias, virtuals, whatever, and shared those images, recordings. I mean, how that's did she videotape, record herself and that boy of hers? Did they record themselves? Because they should, and I mean, they admit their guilt. Why not? Maybe get some therapy, some psychiatry, maybe go to jail, get a new location, completely move in. I'm sure since that alleged COVID, there's lots of empty spaces there. They'd welcome you with open arms, I suppose. I hope so. Ugh. And I mean, it doesn't matter what's in here, private space, private property. Out there, hall, elevators, parking, lobby, common areas, public. Not only did I have my cell phone on, she was probably already starting to cell phone videotape, record, photograph my mother and us out there and all elsewhere. And other people have been using their cell phones. And I'm like, when I go out there, I like to have my hair in a ponytail nowadays because I like my privacy, and that's all there is to it. I don't want to see my hairstyles. I just like to, and because I have nothing to hide, I'm not guilty. I am not guilty. Fur baby's not guilty. Fur baby's Bellis not guilty. So I'm like, oh, put my hair in a ponytail, and there you have it. That's what you'll see around here when I'm out in public most of the time. Although tonight, I was having my coffee in a mall area kind of place. I overheated. It was like menopause, total hot flush. So I undid my ponytail. I was like, whew, hot. I even vlogged some of that. I was like, whoa, I'm hot as anything. Woo. My vlogging, I don't want to include my neighbors and or other residents and or, I don't want to have anything, even when I'm virtual, I don't want to do it. I really don't. I don't want to have anything to do with them. When I'm in my own space, even the police said, when I'm in here, I could do it anytime, anywhere. One police officer recently said no. The other police officer said yes. So when the police are like saying because of her, you have to stop, go door to door and tell all the other residents and occupants, please turn off your cell phones when you see that woman and boy from next door to me because they don't want to be published social medias and or virtuals. And since they've already done that about me and others, be it the same social media and or virtual platforms. I mean, how stupid. It's an apartment building. I mean, I didn't go next door and in her apartment videotape, photograph, film, make, real time make, and record those other people next door because it's private property. Private. Out there, it's not private. It's like that. If she was to, those other people on that side were to look over my balcony and videotape in here, as being a people, that's not right. Why don't they get a life, all their own, and mind their own business? Ridiculous. If they don't like us, move out. Them, not us. I spoke to some neighbors since then. Quite pleasant. I have no complaints since then about them. It was just a quick hello, how are you? Oh, you did shopping too? Oh, well, you know, good night. Kind of pleasantries, you know? Security camera, images live and recorded could show all of that. I was bringing in some that we did shopping. By the looks of things, my coffee got more votes than my tea. Wow. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you for all those votes. Good night.